Hello, everybody. This is Keith from CryptoCoinMindSet. I hope this video finds you well, and thank you for joining me for my first live broadcast on YouTube. I'm only on YouTube today. I think going forward, I'm going to go on to Twitter and to Facebook as well as YouTube. But for now, first YouTube live. I'm here. I made it. Bear with me. Got to learn all these controls and everything. Listen, here's the thing. I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to talk about today when I came out on the live stream. Figured maybe some news, answer some questions, depending who showed up in the here on the broadcast. And I want to tell you what. The SEC has given us something to talk about, haven't they? I mean, at this point, the SEC thinks it's like all about them. And I changed this thumbnail because I really believe that our personal liberties and freedoms are under attack right now from the government. And they're using the SEC as the lapdog basically to make a lot of that happen. And hopefully we'll get through talking a bit about that today and answer some of your questions. Looks like we've got one person already on here. Hopefully they'll check in the chat. But let's get down to business. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try and share my screen with you. Let's see if I can get it right. No guarantees. Okay, share screen. And all right, let's see. Let's take a quick look at the charts right now. Okay, so can you see my screen? That's the question. All right, there we go. All right, looks like that's working. So I just want to take a quick look at the charts because after the FUD came out yesterday with the Binance, or on Monday with the Binance announcement, we watched the markets kind of drop down. Bitcoin went down into that $25,300 range. And you can see it's back up a little bit. Still not where it was prior to the announcement, but rebounded enough to be like, screw you, SEC. They're not the only ones. Let's take a quick look where we stand with like Cardano. That was one of the ones that honestly surprised me. Cardano. Okay, sure. So Cardano has dropped significantly and honestly continues to drop. If you ask me, that's a buying opportunity. So again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but you know, if you get the opportunity to get a good deal on some of these cryptocurrencies that you want to buy, well, why not? All right, let's get back to the quick look here. I mean, as a whole, the market is still red. A lot of red in the market. Let's keep scrolling down here. I'm not seeing any green, or at least in the 1 day anyway. All right, and I wasn't really expecting any more than that, to be completely honest with you. Were you? So let's all right. Let's skip that. Hey, I'm back. And again, I'm still learning all this, but I love it. Excuse me. All right. So yeah, this isn't easy doing. I really do need two screens to do this, I think. Anyway, sorry. I'm talking out loud to myself. But let's try sharing again here. And all right, here we go. 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 Obviously, you've heard the news, Coinbase getting sued by the SEC. Now, the question is why? Why is the timing now? They served them with a Wells notice, I don't even know, a couple of months ago maybe, about a month ago, I guess. And then here we are, Binance on Monday, Coinbase on Tuesday. I'm not sure what Gary Gensler is looking to accomplish by doing all this. And I'd love to get your opinions about what you think is going on with Gary and why the timing is right now for getting these suits out and going. I don't know. But the bottom line is, if you've got your money on an exchange, which I hope you don't have your money on an exchange, but if you do, you need to get that money off. I've got videos on my channel. Matter of fact, speaking of my YouTube channel, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon, and click the all. That way you get notified every time I put out a great video or go live now. My goal is to go live every Wednesday and maybe be live for about 30 minutes or so and hit some of the news, or if there's something pressing that definitely needs to be discussed, and then answer some questions potentially to give you a little bit of help and guidance on whatever it is that you're looking to get answers about right now in crypto. So be watching for that going forward on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern. That's what I'm at least going to start out at, and we'll see where that goes. But in either case, the question is, why now? And what should you do? Should you be panicking? I'm going to go with no. You shouldn't be panicking. And if you are a good steward of your own money, again, if you've got money on an exchange, it really shouldn't be on an exchange. So, you need to pull that off, put it in a cold wallet. And I know we've had some revelations recently with regard to Ledger and their Ledger Recover service. Excuse me. And people just not understanding that when you're using these type of wallets, hardware wallets, there is a certain degree of trust you have to have with these companies that are producing these and providing the software updates and firmware updates for these, because at the end of the day, you know what? You have to be able to trust the manufacturer that's putting these out. Now, people will argue, well, what about Trezor? At least Trezor's open source. And that's true. And yes, so the code of the new firmware updates as they come out can be audited independently, even by yourself, if you have that capability. But I think what sometimes people don't quite understand is that even though you can audit the code for Trezor in this case, that doesn't stop them from injecting something into that code that would potentially be able to remove your private keys off of the device. So either way, little bit of trust here or there. Of course, I'm going live and the world's going crazy. Well, the world's going crazy regardless of me being live, but sorry if you're hearing that in the background. Anyway, so if you're storing your crypto on an exchange, get it off the exchange. Doesn't matter what the exchange is, but especially Binance US, Coinbase might be a good idea. I believe it was the chief legal officer from Coinbase said that they're planning to have, business as usual until things get, through the court system. And I'm glad to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but you never know, right? I mean, at the end of the day, these exchanges, yes, they have big war chests. They have a lot of money. They have, I'm sure, plenty of lawyers on retainer, but come on now, you can only sustain so much when it comes to legal fees, because they add up quick, right? They add up quick. So what are you thinking? I have no comments. Again, this is new. I didn't really promote this. I'm only going live on YouTube. So again, not expecting much with the regard to interaction. But there's one other piece, and matter of fact, I'm in the process of prepping a video for this. It'll probably come out tomorrow on the channel, where I talk about agreeing with Charles Hoskinson about needing to kind of band together as a community to support the crypto space and to be able to affect legislation for cryptocurrency. Let me see if I can pull that up here. Whoops. See? Getting used to this. Sorry. All right. Let's take a look. Let's try and bring up Charles's tweet. Here we go. Bang. All right. Let's read through what he's got to say. And I'll try to put links to all this in the description. It'll be there after the live stream is done, because I'm not going to be doing that right now, obviously. But right here, with respect to Binance, I'm reading through the SEC complaint. It's over 130 pages. There's a big surprise. But it seems like the next in a series of implement choke. Wow. I need more coffee. It's basically the next in a series of steps to implement choke point 2.0. And that's something we talked about in a previous video. Again, check out the playlist that I have at the end here in the United States. The end goal is the agenda-based CBDC partnered with a handful of massive banks to have end-to-end control over every aspect of financial life. I've been saying that. And again, I know FedNow rolls out in July. And if you listen to what they put out about FedNow, they say, no, that's bank to bank. Nothing to do with CBDCs. I don't believe them. And if you believe the government, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, let me keep going with this. A regulatory event is where you have a debate about compliance with a law or guidance. This event seems to be a political philosophical disagreement with the very existence of cryptocurrencies and what they represent. An unelected group of people have decided that concepts like self-sovereign identity, owning your own wallet, and the freedom to control your economic agency should be removed from the masses and given to the enlightened few. He goes on here. Honestly, what is happening isn't anything new. It's always the same fight between freedom and authoritarianism, just different players, technology, and words. It does seem like this event is a perfect opportunity for the entire industry to set aside its fragmented nature and unite for a common sense set of rules and guidelines that can prevent the United States from slipping into a dystopia that would make 1984 look like a vacation. Yep, that about sums it up. What do you think? Doesn't that make sense? Take the time to come together and fight for something that we believe in. Now, when I'm saying fight, I'm not talking about, getting physical with people, that kind of thing. None of that. However, there are ways to go about getting your point across, what it is you need to do, what you want, what you want to see from your legislators, and being able to hopefully bring about a country that you would like to be a part of. And in this case, a financial system, a banking system that you want to be a part of. Because with cryptocurrency, you can be your own bank. Again, playlists. Check it out about the TradFi system. We've all seen recently, within the last couple of months, banks just collapsing. That's just the beginning. They're backstopping that system. So, because, I mean, let's be honest, if all these banks went down, what would be happening? There'd be panic in the streets. The economy would be collapsing. It would just be utter chaos. And while I think there's still more chaos to come with regard to the banking system, cryptocurrencies provide you the opportunity to be your own bank, to be self-sovereign, to decide what it is you want to do with your money, where you want to spend it, and on what you want to spend it on. Versus what they would like you to do and use a CBDC that is issued by them, controlled by them, programmed by them, that can tell you what to buy, when to buy it, when you can't buy it. Maybe, oh my goodness, you've purchased too much meat. Not part of our green agenda. No more for you this week. Try and save some of those CBDCs for a rainy day. Nope. You need to spend them in order to help the economy move along. But if you don't, what do? They just take them back. Why not? They can. Cryptocurrencies are the antithesis of this and give you the opportunity to be you. I believe that we need to spread the word with regard to cryptocurrency. And especially now when it's like an all-out assault on cryptocurrency. An all-out assault. The only way it's going to change is if we help change it. It's the only way. So, how can you do that? Well, I'd like to say, share this video. I would like to say that anyway. However, you got to get the word out. You got to start educating yourself. You got to be able to speak intelligently about the cryptocurrency space. A lot of people, including myself, get into cryptocurrency because it's all about money. And I understand. I mean, that's why I got in to cryptocurrency in the first place. But once I understood how this technology could help to regain the freedoms that we've already lost since 9/11 especially, it only makes sense to utilize it for what it was meant to do. But again, it's something new. Hell, people don't even understand how the banking system works, never mind how cryptocurrency works. So it's up to us to educate them. So let's talk about how you can, because again, I hope you choose CryptoCoinMindset. You can find my website at CryptoCoinMindset.com. You can sign up for my newsletter. And, oops, wrong side. Again, getting used to this. You can see right here, I got a link in the description, and you just sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get information. I say it's a weekly newsletter, but I'm a one-man band here, as you can probably tell by the way this live stream is going. But I basically do it all myself. So about every 2 weeks, I'm putting out a decent newsletter and trying to give you the latest information, unless there's some breaking news that needs to go out, or legislation that's coming out that I think you need to contact Congress about, or whatever. So go ahead, sign up for the newsletter. and stay informed. Now, the next thing is, where can you find CryptoCoinMindSet? Well, no problem. I can tell you. All of our official social media outlets can be found at Cointree. Link is in the description below. It's cointr.ee/ccm for CryptoCoinMindSet. While you're there, you can also leave us a tip. Leave us. I say us. It's me. I'm a one-man band. Leave me a tip. I appreciate it and your support. That's awesome. And so, again, helps me to keep putting this information out, even as, crazy as it is right now. Because again, bear with me. Appreciate your patience with regard to this live stream. Okay, so again, head over to Cointree. All our official social media outlets are there. And going forward, when we do these live streams, we're going to be live streaming, like I said, to YouTube, Twitter, and to Facebook. So hopefully that'll help to expand our reach. But please share it. I appreciate it. All right. It doesn't look, as I can see right now, that we have any comments or questions for me to answer in this live stream. So I guess what I'm going to do, we're already about 22 minutes in. I'm going to just leave you with this thought. I started this stream out with a picture of the Liberty Bell. Thank you to my granddaughter for sending that to me. She took that picture in a recent trip down with her school to Washington, D.C. They stopped off, saw the Liberty Bell, and they're hitting a lot of these historic places on this trip. And I'm glad, so glad, that there are school systems still actually doing things like this. It's very important for the younger generation to understand the foundings of this company, the foundings of this country. You can't respect the God-given rights that you have if you don't understand why this country was founded, to make sure you had the opportunity to enjoy them. The government does not give you your rights. God does. And the government is supposed to protect your ability to exercise those rights. And more lately, this country has become a bit dystopian, very 1984. And unfortunately, many people just sit back and let it happen. I believe it's time for us to stand up, educate the people on how to change their lives, how to give themselves another direction. And having financial sovereignty is part of that. Because when you are in control of your money and someone can't tell you what to do with it, what to buy with it, what you can and can't do with it, that creates a whole nother level of freedom. In my opinion, a freedom that this country was founded on having. Every person, people still come to this country, legally, I might add, for the American dream. If we can control the money, we can control our dreams. These CBDCs that they're trying to put out ain't going to do it. They still control it. If we can create a separation with the government and money, their power is gone. And honestly, that's part about this choke point 2.0. They know it. They see Bitcoin being an appreciating asset that is literally controlled by code. There's no one that can go turning the printer on and printing more. Because of that, we have the opportunity, you and I, and everyone in the world for that matter, to step away from what these enlightened few think we should be doing. Like by 2030, own nothing and be happy. Get the hell out of here. Anyway, before I go on too much of a rant, because now I'm almost at half an hour, I'd like to say thanks for joining me on this live stream. I know it was a little bit of technical difficulties, but I appreciate you sticking around and bearing with me as I continue to do this. Again, I'm looking to do these weekly, streaming live to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. So watch for the notifications for that. All right. I hope you have a great day. I hope that you come back. Make sure, if you're new, subscribe, tick the bell, click the all. All right. Let's see if I can give you my live stream trailer. All right, that's going to conclude the live stream. I would like to say thank you for watching me live. I really appreciate the support and your interaction in the live chat. But there's a couple of other things I'd like to talk about as well. Now, I'd like to take a moment to say you need to beware of scammers. With the advent of generative AI, it is becoming easier and easier for scammers to make you think that I am sitting here on YouTube or whatever other platform and asking you for money, your private keys, God only knows. I'm here to tell you, I will not ask you for your private keys. I will not ask you for any money. So if someone has reached out to you saying they're me, it is not me. Now that we got that unpleasantness out of the way, let's talk about how I can help you. Beside all the great content that I put out on all of my social media platforms, especially here on YouTube and Odyssey, I also provide personal one-on-one consulting. I'll put a link in the description below. If you're interested in a personal consultation to help you with whatever it is you're having difficulty with in cryptocurrency, click that link. We'll make it happen. I look forward to being able to help you with whatever it is you need. Remember, I will not provide financial advice. I'm not going to handle your crypto, nothing like that. But if you need help with anything else, feel free to hit that consult button and we'll make it happen. Now, I also have a Telegram channel. There's an open Telegram, which you see here. Link in the description below. Head on over there. I'm posting in there all the time. But I also have a private Telegram. Now, I do charge a small fee for that because you have more direct access to me. So if you have a question, it's a little easier to get that kind of thing answered if it's something simple. Not to mention, I put out different information inside the private Telegram group. Sometimes different trades I'm doing, etc. So you can get a leg up if you're a trader. Links for all that in the description below. Now finally, if you're looking to support the channel, there's a few different ways you can do it. Inside of all the descriptions on my videos, there are a bunch of different links. Some of them are affiliate links. Basically, those affiliate links provide me and my channel with a small compensation if you decide to utilize whatever product or service that I'm promoting there. Realize that I don't promote anything that I don't use myself. So rest assured that if the link is there, I believe in it. If you use Brave browser, you can also send me a tip on Brave browser. I am a certified content creator on Brave. So if you're a Brave user, you know how to do that. And finally, you can head on over to Cointree, link in the description below. On Cointree, you have the ability to send me a tip. More importantly, on Cointree, I have listed all my official social media links. So you can rest assured if you want to follow me and everything that I put out for CryptoCoinMindSet, these are the links where you're going to find all that information. Thank you again. and I look forward to seeing you soon.